Hey guys, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a good start to 2026. So in today's video, I'm going to be looking back to 2025 and I'm going to be sharing with you my best of makeup products from last year. Everything I've tried last year, and most of these things were also released last year that I just came to love. I feel like these products are the tippity top, the best of the best. So I really can't wait to share my favorite makeup from last year with you. Also, please do let me know if you have tried out any of my favorite products and if you like them as well, or what were your favorite products of 2025. Just drop me a comment. And also, if you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and also ring the bell in order to get notified about my upcoming videos. And as per usual, of course, all of the products are going to be listed and linked in my description box down below. So thank you so much for your support. Of course, there's not going to be any eyeshadow palettes in today's video because I'm still planning on doing my ranking. It's going to be delayed this year. It's going to be coming out somewhere, hopefully still in January. But yeah, I've got so much going on that last year was just a nightmare and I just couldn't post anything in December. So, all of the videos that were supposed to come out in December are now planned for this month. So hopefully I can push through that. But yeah, if there was a category where I really couldn't find a favorite product that was released in 2025, I'm just going to talk to you about my favorite product of all time because, nothing really beats a product and I don't want to add something just for the sake of adding something. I really only want to feature products that I feel like are amazing. So let's just kick it off with the very first step in my makeup routine and let's talk about a primer that I can't stop using anymore. And this one is by Dominique Cosmetics and it's the Cooling Blur Mattifying Primer. You guys know I really do like a good blurring mattifying primer. I'm not somebody who's gonna use a glowy primer. If you've been on my channel for a while, you also know that. But man, this primer here, look, it's empty. I've emptied the entire thing. There is nothing coming out of this anymore. I actually purchased the backup. It's so good and no one's talking about this and I don't get why. This really is a great replacement for my really expensive Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. It's just so pricey. I'm not saying that this one is cheap. This one is also pricey, but not quite as pricey as my Hourglass one. And it's almost the exact same thing. I love how this really just mattifies your skin without drying your skin out. It's going to give you such a smooth base, but it's going to cancel out the shine effectively. I don't know why this is called cooling. There is no menthol in this. There is no perfume, no fragrance in this whatsoever. It's like a gel, but it's not like over the top cooling. It just really has quickly risen to the top of primers and I just really enjoy this so much. I mean, it goes to show, okay? All right, so let's move on to some foundations. And honestly, I just have one foundation. I'm currently wearing this foundation too. I've been so obsessed with this ever since I got it. I really like it. This is by Natasha Denona and it's the High Glam Foundation. In the beginning, I thought I would not like it as much, but I love this. I really like it. So good. I've got this in a couple of shades. They've got so many shades. I have this in RN3, which is my winter shade, and R5. Now, I did not pick up R4 because I know that one has a little bit more of a peachier undertone and I do have more of a cool pink undertone. So I tend to go for the pinky undertones. So this one has a lot more pink than this one because it's a rosy neutral undertone, okay? But works for me as well. Usually I tend to mix both of them together. Like today, I kind of did a little bit of a mixing situation. I absolutely love this foundation. I would just advise you guys, if you have a little bit more oilier skin like me, prep your skin well, use a good setting powder, and then also use a good setting spray. But I never had any issues of this like breaking up on me. But honestly, it's just so skin-like. It just looks so beautiful. I mean, my skin looks so perfected. It's just gonna give you like that healthy looking skin without looking over the top dewy or glowy. And that's what I really love. Now, I heard some people not liking this because this does not dry down. To be honest with you, like I feel like whenever I powder this, it's fine. The second I put on powder, It looks so beautiful. I just love it, and I love the coverage. The coverage is like a full-on medium straight away. The only thing I would suggest is don't build this up too much. I mean, if you're using a ton of product, maybe it's not going to dry down like as quick as it would if you would just use a little bit. But that also depends on the coverage level that you are trying to achieve. But just use a concealer. Just use like a full coverage concealer if you are really in need of more coverage. But I've got to say, a little bit of this goes such a long way for me. I really have enjoyed this. I really like it, and it works on my skin, and I really, really, really love this one. That was the foundation, so let's move on to the concealer. So this is by Atelier, and it's the Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. Again, I have two shades. I have the shade 2C, which is a little bit light, and I have 3C, but 3C is not really that cool toned. I kind of mix both of these together. If I put the light shade just in the corner and I do a couple of dots, you know, around my eyes with the 3C, and I blend it out, it's fine. You just need a tiny bit, and this has so much coverage. It's so easy to blend out. It's gonna stay all day, really covers well. Honestly, I'm so impressed with this, and I've been using this non-stop. I really can't put this down anymore. Okay, so from the concealer, let's move on to a powder, and I've got such a clear winner here. So this is by Makeup Forever, and it's the HD Skin Perfecting Pressed Powder. Just look at the state of mine. I mean, mine is in use every single day. I cannot stop using this powder anymore. I've got mine in the shade Lavender 02. I really want to try out the translucent one. This one is a little bit brightening. Those kind of shades, they do work on me because I have a little bit more of a pink undertone. So I don't really mind it, but it is a little bit brightening. But oh my gosh, I've used this powder. I don't know. I'm going to hit pan soon on this. Like, this is so good. It's so beautiful. It's perfection. You can use this underneath your eyes. You can use it all over the face. It is gonna set your makeup. And it's just doing it in the most beautiful way. Like, it's not gonna look like cakey. It's almost undetectable, but it will get rid of the shine. And also, it looks so blurring. It's kind of crazy. It's so blurring without being one of these very finely milled powders. Because sometimes I feel like they look really blurring, and then after an hour, you can forget about it. This powder manages to make my makeup like wear so well. Like, my makeup does not get as oily as it would without this. Okay, so let's move on from the powder, and let's just quickly talk about setting sprays. 2025 was definitely the year of setting sprays. It's ridiculous, the amount of setting sprays that I've tried out. I still love the Charlotte Tilbury, the normal version of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I feel like that was one of the setting sprays that I've used so much this year. But this new release, this new setting spray, I love this. I really have to say, this blew my socks off. This is such a good one. This is by Danessa Myricks, and it's the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. So this is a setting spray that I'm using if I want my makeup not to budge. I used this today as well. I feel like my makeup is just not moving. And I've been wearing this for a really long time. Like, it's the evening when I'm filming this, okay? So I feel like my makeup really stays put with this one. The sprayer is fantastic. You have to give it a shake, okay? Formula is fantastic. It's such a beautiful fine mist. I'm going to show you a spray here. It's so good. I do have to spray a certain amount of product onto my face for this to really just lock in everything. But this is such a good one for the last stage of my makeup. So yeah, last step, this is it, okay? This is not something that I would want to use to melt powder or something. Definitely not. But it's definitely something that you want to use if you have oily skin, if you want to be matte, if you want to be blurred, and if you want your makeup to stay put all day. So those were all of my base products. So let's move on to some color complexion products. So maybe let's start off with the cream contour products. I mean, I have tried out so many amazing cream contour products, and I could have put some more products in this video, but I was really strict, and I was just like, which one is the one that you just love the most. And it is this one. It's by House Labs and it's the Precision Sculpt Shaping Balm. I felt like contours were back in style and a lot of brands were pushing out setting sprays and contouring products. But this one by House Labs, my gosh, is this good. This is just such a good formula. I've got this in the shade Chisel. I think it's the second lightest shade. Look, I mean, I use this product every single day. Can you tell? I mean, the dome is completely gone. It's completely flattened. It's because I use this every single day. I put a little bit on the back of my hand and then I work it into my brush and then I go onto my face. But what I love about this is the formula, because this will not go anywhere. At first, this kind of feels like balmy creamy, but when it like touches your skin, it almost has like this beautiful blurring powdery finish. It's so good and I love this shade. This was a product that surprised me a lot this year. I can't stop using it, and I also can use this on my nose without any issues. It's such an amazing product. Love this. I also love the other one. The other one is a little bit more, you know, budget friendly, let's put it that way. And this is by the brand Morphe, and this is the Shape Lifter. I've got mine in the shade, what shade is this? Tapered. And this is, especially for those who have a cool undertone, this is going to be really, really interesting, you guys. I don't think I've got any contouring stick that has this type of shade. This has quite a lot of pink in there. Plus, this formula is so easy to use, blends out like a dream. None of these two are patchy. So good. Absolutely love this formula. This one might be not quite as long lasting as the House Labs one, right? Because this is just genius when it comes to the wear time. But nonetheless, this is so good for the shade, for the price point, for the formula. It's just such a good one. And I really wanted to include this because it's really hard to find something with this kind of undertone. So let's talk about bronzes. I feel like I have not tried out that many bronzes this year, but there was one in particular that was released where I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. But I'm going to be honest with you, the shade range sucks. It's not a good shade range. There are only 2 shades. So I did not know if I wanted to include it, but to be honest, it's the only bronzer that I've tried this year where I'm like, it's amazing and I love it. I've been reaching for this so much. And it's by Sweet Beauty and it's the bronzing powder. I've got mine in the shade Tan, but I've been using this so much. You guys, this is so beautiful. It almost feels like a gel to powder formula. It really reminds me of the Aura Mass bronzer. If you know Aura Mass, like that is pretty much like a similar formula. I feel like this one is not quite as glowy as the Aura Mass one. It does give you a little bit of that glow. It's not completely matte. I like how buildable this is. I love how this looks on the skin. So good. You can see I've been digging in there. I've been really digging in there. I just think this is such a good product. I like the shade too. Initially, I picked up the other shade, and that one has too much yellow in there. It's a little bit more golden. It was my own mistake for picking up that shade. I thought this would be too deep, but really you can definitely build this one up. I do have a discount code with Sweet Beauty. I'm going to put it in my description box down below if you're ever interested in this brand. This was not sent to me, by the way. This is not PR. I picked this up with my own money. And I love it. Honestly, I'm so happy that I did because it's such a good one. I did an entire blush showdown this year where I reviewed like a bunch of newly released blushes because in the beginning of the year, there was such a blush craze and everyone was pumping out blushes. And so if you want to like look at that video, I do have like B-roll footage where I apply all of the shades that I've got. Like there are so many blushes in that video. So it was really difficult for me to make a decision on the blushes because there were so many great releases, right? Oh man, I know that this product is just so pricey. It's my most used blush of the year. I've been reaching for this non-stop. This is by Westman Atelier and it's the Baby Cheeks Powder Blush Duo. I also have the Sculpting Powder Duo. So this exists in a blush duo with 2 shades of blush. And then there's a version of this where there was like a sculpting powder. I honestly feel like it's a bronzer and a blush. So that blush and contour duo is actually the one that I personally love the most. My favorite one and my most used one is the shade Petal Biscuit. I freaking adore this. Can you tell how much I've used this? Oh my gosh, this is actually the blush I'm wearing today. I absolutely love this shade. This shade, it reminds me of Kosa's Swoon, just without the glow, because these are matte. They are not over the top pigmented. You really have to build them up, but they are so beautiful on the skin. They look just so flawless. They look so blurring, diffused almost. It's just such a beautiful product. The biscuit one, it's nothing like their cream contour. Like their cream contour shade in biscuit is so much more rosy. I feel like this almost, it looks a little bit poopy, to be honest with you. It has a little bit more of that mustardy undertone. However, I still use this, but I use this more as a bronzer than a contour. Because let's be real, I don't think this is a contouring shade. And they recently came out with a brand new blush duo. So without the contouring shade, and it's called Fluff and Puff. Look at this! Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. This one is very, very light. This one is a little bit deeper, and it's interesting because I like mixing both of them together, and it's just such a beautiful mauvey undertone. I love mauve, if you did not know. I love a good mauve, a good purple. They also have these in like different shades. If you're not vibing with purple and stuff, they also have warmer ones, but this one is just so beautiful. This is exactly me. So when I saw that they released this one, I was like, I gotta get this because I just love this formula. It's a very beautiful, high quality powder. And it deserves to be in this video, although it's pricey, but it's amazing. So the other powder blush that I've been really, really loving, and this one is definitely more affordable. It's so good. It's by Tower 28, and it's the Get Set blush. Especially the shade Samo Spritzer. I've got these in like 5 different shades, but this is just my favorite shade. It's just this beautiful mauve. This is definitely more pigmented than the Westman Atelier ones. They blend out beautiful. Even if you are using a little bit too much, you can just go over with like a powder brush and just really like get it feathered out. And it just looks really, really good. Again, just a basic kind of blush, but I just love it. I like the shade, I like the formula, and I feel like these are also very long lasting on my cheeks. I've got another blush. I have another blush, but this time around it's a cream blush. So this is by Makeup Forever, and it's the Artist Color Crayon. They came out with a bunch of different shades. They also came out with contouring products. I actually have 2 of them. Let me actually grab those. So yeah, here are my contouring shades. I actually really like my contouring shades, but I just felt like a lot of people had so many issues with the shade range that I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna feature these 2 instead of this, because this is maybe a little bit more tricky for you guys to find your shade. But I love this shade here, Luminous Taupe. And this one for the summertime, this is Endless Cacao. I mean, you can see I definitely use this one a lot more. I really like them. The formula is amazing. It's not greasy or anything, so I really like the longevity of these 2. But let's talk about the blush shade. This blush shade is so stunning. It's the shade 220 Swanky Mauve. I really like this formula. And you can build these up. They are so good. For a cream, these last so long. And you guys know, usually my skin is eating up cream blush, but this will stay. This is definitely the cream product of the year. I really, really love these. Okay, so let's move on, because those were all of the blushes that I wanted to have featured. So let's move on to the highlighters. I've got 2. This is by Sweet Beauty, and it's the highlighter in the shade Aurora Ivory Gold. I mean, they released such a good highlighter. This is a highlighter. This is gonna give you that glow from within without the shimmer particles. I really dislike shimmer particles. If it's visible glitter on my skin, I really can't do it. I can't do it. So this is comparable to an Hourglass product. Like this beautiful lit from within highlighter is so stunning. Amazing, amazing product. And I also really, really like this. But with this product, I would say it is only this shade that I adore, because they came out with so many different shades, but this shade, it's just different. It is different, okay? So this is by NYX, and this is the Buttermelt highlighter, and this is the shade Bright and Butter. So this is the shade BMH05. Look, you guys, I've purchased these in so many different colorful shades, and all of these colorful shades were so sparkly. They were quite glittery, apart from the pink one. But this is just completely different. I am actually wearing this on the tip of my nose today, and I just love it. The reflection, right? This is just giving you that beautiful, stunning glow. It's not going to be chunky. It's not going to be glittery. It's so easy to apply. And oh my gosh, for the drugstore, I feel like this formula feels like high-end. It really feels like a high-end product, and I just love this. Okay, so those were all of the complexion products. So let me actually think about the eye category, because to be honest, this is where I really have a headache. I really do have a headache. Because as you guys may know, I am a huge fan of eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to be featuring any eyeshadow palettes in today's video because I'm going to be doing a yearly ranking of all of the eyeshadow palettes that I've tried this year. So just stay tuned. It's going to come up. It's definitely going to come, hopefully still this month. So what I did was I looked at all of the other eye products that I've tried out this year, but I did not really pick up much that was released this year, you know? So this might be a category where I'm just going to tell you about my favorite products. So let's actually talk about maybe the products that I've been loving for my eyebrows. I probably use the same stuff in every video, and you're probably sick and tired of me mentioning these products. But yeah, these were the two eyebrow pencils that I've used the most. This one is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the bigger one, the triangle one, and this is just the brow definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. For a brow gel, you guys know why I'm laughing, because since years I've been using the same stuff. Kosas Air Brow Gel in the shade Soft Brown. This is my jam. This is seriously the only brow gel that I love, because I don't need a bunch of hold. I just want more of the filling in. I don't brush them up. None of that. I keep it simple with my eyebrows, and I feel like this is just doing the job, and I love it and I trust it. Let's move on to mascaras, because I did try some mascaras this year. This was the one from Too Faced. Makeup by Mario. It kind of starts crumbling at the end of my day. Kosas, just not doing anything. This is just whatever, you know. I would not recommend this. The one that I kind of liked is the House Labs one. This one is actually good. It's a little bit though on the drier side. And it's not quite as good as my all-time favorite mascara. I still have to find something that beats my favorite mascara. I don't think I ever will. I don't think I ever will. To be honest, they actually released a brown shade this year. On me, it just goes black. But yeah, of course, it's the Sweet Beauty Cloud Mascara. This stuff... Oh my gosh, ever since I've tried this, when this was released initially, it was released in 2022, I picked this up on a whim. I had no idea about the brand, and this mascara started my love for Sweet Beauty. This mascara is so good. It's what I'm wearing today. Literally, it's what I'm wearing on most days. Like, it's just, my lashes look amazing with this mascara, and I just trust it. It is simply like smudge proof, like water resistant. I never had an issue with this like crumbling. Like, this does not give me the snowflakes, none of that, okay? It's just the best freaking mascara I've ever tried, and I've emptied so many of them as well. For this category, unfortunately, 2025 was a little bit of a letdown. Okay, so before we are moving on to the lips, I still wanted to shout out this product because, you know, on days where I don't have time to do like a really refined eyeshadow look, if I just want a shimmer on my lids, it's a single eyeshadow. This is by Moira Beauty, and it's the Lucent Cream Shadow. This is the shade Tan Jupiter. What is this magic? Oh my god, look at that. This shade, I have to include this in today's video because first off, this formula is amazing. It's called cream, but really it almost feels like a powder to cream. I mean, this is seriously, this is so beautiful on your eyes. It looks a little bit similar to what I'm wearing today, but it has more of that, it's less green, okay? It has more of that multi-reflect. Has a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink. It almost reminds me of Space Cowboy, right? But with a twist, you know? And I've been using this so much, as you can tell, on days where I just want something on my eyelids. Yeah, like if I don't have time to do any makeup, I mean, eyeshadow, like this takes time, okay? So if I don't have that time, I just throw this on and it's just gonna look like I put some time into it. It's such a good single eyeshadow. It's so good. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to give this a quick shout out, although I don't think it was released last year. I just discovered it last year and I've been loving it. Okay, really, really loving it. So those were all of my eye products. I'm so sorry if this category was a little bit underwhelming, but let's move on to the lips because I've got a lot of products for the lips. Should we just talk about the lip liners first? There is definitely one lip liner that stole the show. I'm wearing it right now. It's so good. It's by Westman Atelier, and this is the Lip Shape lip liner. I only have it in one shade, but I've been using this shade so much. Like this was a lot bigger when I got it because I've been sharpening it and using it so much. It's the shade Biscuit. I absolutely love this formula. It is creamy without being over the top creamy. So this is not going to bleed. It's not going to run. It's just going to stay put. It has like a matte finish to it. It's just so easy to use. This just glides like over your lips without any issues whatsoever. Another lip liner that I love, which is not necessarily a brand new release, but they came out with a shade extension. So it's more about the shade. I mean, I also love the formula. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills and it's the lip liner specifically in the shade Stormy. This is a perfect taupe shade. Perfect. If you like more like cool toned lipsticks and you need something that is pretty cool toned, let me actually swatch these two because you'll see the difference. The shade Biscuit is a little bit more, oh, it's a lot warmer, but yet it's still neutral. So there you go. This is Biscuit and this is Stormy. And for some reason, I thought when I swatched Stormy that this would be way too deep, but it's not. It's actually not. It reminds me a little bit of Endless Cacao by Makeup Forever, but I kind of prefer Stormy. I feel like Stormy has more mauve in there. Endless Cacao leans a little bit more green in undertone. I just think both of these shades are amazing for the type of lip colors that I'm usually using. And the formula, stunning. They got these two formulas in a bunch of other shades if you're not vibing with these types of like brown taupey shades. I mean, those are my go-to shades. So let's move on from the lip liners to a couple of lip care products. And what I mean is like lip balms, lip oils, all of that. I've got 3 different ones. So the one that impressed me the most this year, and you might be surprised by this one. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Unreal Lips Healthy Glow Nectar Oil. And I really want to just shout out this flavor. This is the Pure Peach. This is so peachy. It literally tastes like a fresh peach on your lips. It's the best peach tasting lip product I have ever used because you guys may know how hard it is to make a good peach flavored product. To be honest, I recently picked up a product with a peach flavor and it's like by Ole Henriksen. This is exactly what I don't like. This just tastes like cough syrup. You know, that artificial peach. It's so yikes. I don't know. I'm so mad at myself for picking this one up because I don't think anything peach will ever compare to this. I'm a huge peach lover. I love peach. Peach is my favorite fruit in the summertime. I like buy white peaches. I put them in the fridge and then in the morning I eat like a really ice cold white peach. And this, it literally tastes like that. And not only does it taste amazing, the shine, the longevity of this product, it's absolutely unmatched. I really love it. It's not one of these thin lip oils. I feel like this really has a grip on the lips and it's so beautiful. However, I also picked this one up in Fig, the Fig shade. That one has a little bit more of a tint to it. This one is pretty translucent. That one, I did not get any Fig. I don't know what was going on with that shade. So I don't think every shade and flavor is created equally. But I really wanted to shout this out because I love peach and it's so hard to find a good peach product. This is so yummy. It's so fantastic. And you can tell I've been using this. I can't stop putting this down. It's amazing. Another really good flavored product that was released last year, I think. And it was also in my favorites of last year. But they added some flavors is, of course, the Nabla Lip Candy Oil. Especially this coconut flavor. I also love coconut. And this is just really, really lovely. This is a little bit thinner than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Nonetheless, this gives you so much shine. It's just amazing. They are about to release a bunch more flavors like blueberry. I also saw cotton candy. They also, meanwhile, came out with a vanilla one. I mean, I almost have all of them, but I love the grape one the most, and I love coconut. I mean, it's clear, okay? Most of them will have like a clear finish to them, but they are just so nourishing for the lips. And I just really love the packaging. I really like this little rotating thing. This dough foot here, it rotates when you move it over your lips. Anyway, I just absolutely love this product so much. I also have a lip balm here. This is by Queen Musia and it's the Tinted Hydra Balm in the shade 1993. The way people are looking at me when I pull this out in public is kind of funny. It's really, really funny. Yeah, but this is, you can see, I mean, I use this so much. This is the lip balm. It does have a little bit of a sheer sort of like color to it. It smells amazing. It smells like vanilla. It's so nourishing for the lips. And if I just want a little bit of something on my lips, chances are really high that I just put this one on. If I'm on the go, I just want a little bit of something on my lips. Amazing, amazing formula. I honestly prefer the tinted balm over the lipsticks. I feel like this is just more up my alley and it's just gonna make your lips really just feel amazing. And so I really, really like this. Absolutely love it. Queen Musia is also a brand that I do have a discount code with, but again, I did pick this one up myself and I'm so happy I did because I've been loving this. I've got a lip gloss and 2 lipsticks. So let's talk about the lip gloss first. Oh my gosh, this one, I purchased this one without even thinking I would love it as much, but I really do. This is by Rare Beauty and it's their lip gloss. This is the shade Blaze. Oh my gosh, is this beautiful. Like, I know so many people have been loving these sparkly lips this year. I'm not really a big fan of a sparkly lip, but this for some reason is just so stunning. It's so beautiful. I feel like the glitter particles are, you can't feel them. They just look more natural. And you can also get this without the shine, but this shade in particular, I really like it. It's not over the top pigmented. It's a really beautiful gloss formula. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, but yet it lasts on the lips. And I also really like the packaging here. Really love it. They just smell like candy. They smell like the Huda Beauty liquid blushes. Like strawberry candy. And I've got 2 lipsticks. This one is also not a brand new release, but it was a shade extension, and especially this shade. I'm not gonna say run out and buy this because this is very expensive for a lipstick. Very, very pricey. But I personally just love this shade so much, and I've been using this lipstick non-stop. I really like it. It's by Westman Atelier. And this is the Lip Suede Matte Lipstick. And this is the shade Mimi. I know this is such a crazy expensive lipstick. But it's, first off, it's such a good formula. Second of all, the shade. Get out. If you were looking for that perfect nude shade, I feel like this is it. Let me actually swatch it for you as well. I think it's only available exclusively on their website, this shade. But yeah, I'm going to link it in my description box down below so you don't have to search for it. But it's just amazing. I also love the longevity of these. They're quite creamy and they're still quite shiny, but I don't really love that. So I usually just blot off my lip and then it's kind of matte, right? But if you don't do that, you're gonna have quite a nourishing matte lipstick. But I just want to say this is not a flat, matte, drying lipstick, okay? Okay, and then I've got one more product left. And this is the lipstick that I'm currently wearing. So this is by Unearthly, and this is the Menacing Metals lipstick. Now this one is the shade Secret. It's not one of these metallic finishes, but they've got these in so many different shades. Look at that. It's just this beautiful, cool toned, nudie mauve almost. It's just perfection. I've been looking for a shade like that for so long. I also like this formula. Again, mine looks a little bit matte because first off, I've been wearing this for hours on end. And secondly, you know, I'm also blotting this off. It's not over the top shiny, you know, it's like almost like a satin finish. And these are not that expensive. So plus this packaging, it's really heavy. It's so luxe, unearthly. This is amazing. And I feel like this product was also one of their best-selling products this year because people just love these lipsticks. Yeah, you guys, whew, those were all of my favorite products from 2025. Again, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have tried out any of these products yourself, and also let me know what were your favorite products of 2025. I'm gonna try my best to continue editing some videos, recording some videos, playing with some makeup, you know, behind the scenes, and then maybe I should also do a worst of. Should I do that? Let me know. I will definitely do an eyeshadow palette ranking, that's for sure. So yeah, just stay tuned on here. Again, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell in order to get notified about my upcoming videos. You don't want to miss them, and I don't know when I'm going to be uploading them. So just make sure that that bell is on. And I really hope you had a great start to 2026. Again, thank you so much for all of your support for last year. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, take care. I shall be seeing you on here very soon with the next one. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.